hit that like button, share and subscribe. Remember, eagles flies with eagles. All right now, hit the like button, share and subscribe. This is Arthur Omer, and remember, eagles fly with eagles.
Grand Rising. This is your titanium spotlight, you guys. You guys are speaking out against Martel. Martel and Marsau. Marsau's spirit is showing his envious and his jealousy over Martel, and Fred's relationship is showing. But let's just see what you guys are saying. Yeah, let's just see what you guys are saying. Y'all know that y'all know that y'all speaks out, and it says, hey, Black Titanic and chat, hello, how are you doing? Hi, Grand Rising, blessing and enlightenment to you. So Tay Tay says, Miss BT, you got me crackling up, a whole house falling down on the ground. Exactly, Tay Tay. House falling down on the ground, and this man, Marceau, thinks that he's undermining Fred, and Fred is the expert, you guys. So he trying to undermine Fred and Martel relationship, the contract that they did. What they got going on is doing just fine. The building is coming up, but he's got to tell them how he did it. And like you said, everything this man did has failed. Whole house falling down, burnt up house. The man said that they put him in jail. His property was so bad. He said that, not me. They've been scanners from the beginning. They love fast money. Yeah, that's that fast money that he like. He think that he's fast talking to melomate us. But we got your game, Marceau. They don't realize they have holes in their pockets. Very well said, Tay Tay. Holes in his pocket. Here is a man, I keep saying it over and over and over, that gave 85%, he say, of his business to this woman, to a woman. Yet he trying to tell two grown men how to build a home, and he has never built anything. Let's move on down to Lorraine, 1964. Oh, come back. Oh. Where is Maurice criminal drug record? Was that how he and Reese Perkins D's building? Oh, Maurice, a drug money, drug lord. Perkins in those falling down buildings. Hey, allegedly. And Miss Geneva Harrison just speaking. Hey. Okay, this basically is about envy and jealousy, y'all. This man is jealous over Martel, and it's showing. Yes, it is. He's having a sit down with Martel about he and Fred relationship, about how his house is coming up. Well, see, Marceau's so jealous over Martel at this point, because he's been trying to belittle Martel like Martel ain't nothing. Well, Martel got one thing going up better than him, and that's that house. That house going up. That house, he even got the frame up now, y'all. He started in March. What is this? October. 6 months later, he'll be finished pretty soon with that house, y'all. He does not like that. So he's sitting up there trying to undermine Martel.
You and Fred working together? I mean, well, it's my project, but he'll help manage it, when I'm out of town and stuff like that. So it's your project, but not his project. I thought they had a company together.
You see that he trying to belittle and undermine Martel. He trying to relate to the audience, that Martel has no experience. He's jealous. Look at this man. Jealousy, greed, and envy is what you're looking at. He's so jealous over this man. Any little accomplishment that he get, he wants to tear it down. He wants us to feel like he is the big boss, that he is the professional in this. Fred that came on the scene. Fred has been on the scene for many years. Fred has built many houses. Fred has lots of experience. But what did he do? He wanted to undermine Martel. Whatever Martel got going on with this expert, he wants to make it look like, okay, that someone else can do a better job, and that's him. He's so jealous. He's so jealous over Martel. Martel can't see it, that he deserves what he had, but he wants to do it better. It's like when the Hope showed them about property preservation. Okay, we're going to be better than the Hopes. We're going to do commercial. They're going to do the big. You don't have no experience in building nothing, but you're going to go out here and try to do commercial malls and hotels and things of that nature. And you have no experience. That's where the envious and jealousy come from, because you wants to outdo the hoax. You want to say, look at me, I'm better than the hoax. You greed. Greed is his desire, y'all. Is to take everything from these people. Just think what he was doing last week to his wife. Last week to his wife, he was belittling her accomplishment. Now he's trying to belittle Martel accomplishment. And the fact of it is Martel has achieved more than he had. Bedrock. Y'all know about bedrock. Let's keep it going.
It's and my profits and stuff like that. But if he helps, then, I give him a percentage or something like that with him managing it or whatever. Okay. Yeah.
He know nothing about no contracts. We seen his deposition, you guys. He's sitting up there like, Martel don't know nothing about no contract. Everybody look at me. I'm this big time businessman.
Okay, so I ain't getting your business. Why y'all do it like that, though?
I'm not getting in y'all business, but why y'all do it like that? What business of it is yours? If Fred came and explained it to you, marsau, you wouldn't understand it. No way.
Instead of just going out there.
You talking about instead of like 50-50 then?
Yeah.
Because the way I look at it, I think this is good right here. Because like right now I won't be managing his projects. It's like whatever I build, it's my project.
Because there's something that you might want to consider, just to think about.
It's like,
here's a man right here that said that he gave 85%, y'all quote me if I'm wrong, 85% of his business to his wife, right? Because he's not qualified. But he's sitting up here like he qualified to overthrow what advice Fred has given Martel, right? He knows better than Fred, y'all. He done gave a woman 85% of the business. And then just a few weeks ago, he was clowning Courtney about telling him, he don't take advice, something similar to this, from a man that's in a hair care business. And then we just saw him and his kids in a hair care business. But this man wants to be in Martel's place. He's so frowned up right now because Martel got at that point now, when they made this, Martel was just breaking the grounds on this house. He has sit there and watched Martel house come up. Martel house came up and bedrock ain't did nothing. Not even his own home that he's supposed to be remodeling them little bitty kitchenettes. Martel building a home from scratch with Fred, and he's envious and jealous, and we have not seen him build anything, and that's bothering him.
50-50 certain things? We will. As time progresses, we will 50-50 certain projects that we agree to. But just like this is my first house I'm building in over 2 years.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like whatever he helped me do, I'm gonna pay for that service. You follow what I'm saying? But other than that, I mean,
the way me and my guy got it set up, he's like expert in the.
Here it come now. Here it come. Directly. The man that gave the woman 85% of the business now wants to undermine Fred, and what Fred is doing, the kind of contract Fred got with Martel. In other words, he undermining both of them, right? Is how he did it. But we know how you do your business, Marsau. We know you just shooting a lot of air because you have not done anything. Marsau, man, let me tell you something. You are out of it. You live in a delusional world. And this world you live in is all about scamming people and deceiving people with your words. You ain't nothing, man.
Yeah. Knowing everything in the field. And he can get projects, right? And I can do much better business development and get projects. You know what I'm saying?
What business development that you have? Because we've seen that contract. We have seen it, Marsau. We have seen what you have done with the one thing that you had to build, which was Zen Garden, right? You messed that up. And you also lied on your application. You didn't have all these people. You said you had your brother as the other person that's going to expert to build for you. Now you sitting up here being fearful of losing that position that you got on TV, that you are the boss in business, and Martel ain't nothing. But Martel and Fred showing you their house is coming up, yours fell down. Yeah, you is in fear right now of losing his position, a situation to Martel. Martel coming back to claim his position, and he don't want that. Yeah. Jealousy, strong. Envy is strong, y'all. They both desire or what he want what another person has. Jealousy is usually thought to be more negative, and that's what you hearing out of his mouth about him and Fred. He resent the fact that Marsau this man's house is going to be up and running before his. Marsau resent the fact that Fred a real builder, has came into play, and it's through Martel, y'all. He's feeling a certain kind of way. He's feeling discontent sitting up there, y'all. He's discontent. And at the same time, he wants us to think that he admires Fred, but he's not. He's discontent with him being on the scene.
I can get them done. I can build them. But when we both stay in our lane and get a role, I can go out there just business development, and build the pipeline. And he can stop focusing half his time on getting projects and focus most of his time on executing the projects and getting them done. Yeah. And so as time.
So he want to tell this expert of how he does his work, right? He a failure now. He is a failure. Everything that he got, he's a failure. Y'all know right now what position he in was in guard, and he's getting up with this bogus lie.
Progress, we learned that, instead of both of us doing two things, we each just maximize this level. We still got control of it. Yeah. But filling that pipeline up, you know what I'm saying? That's a major thing. That's a major thing. Yeah.
So he's sitting up here like he a boss. He trying to give Martel some advice about Fred, right? His insecurity is showing right now. Yes, his jealousy is so high and so insecure right now over Martel. Yeah, he's jealous, y'all. He's fearful of losing something that he never had. And that's business skill called Fred that came right along. Even if Martel not in on it, Fred is not going to have his business looking bad on TV. That building going to come up. Martel knew when he hired Fred that building was going to come up. Fred's reputation is on the line and his relationship and friendship with Martel. You don't have me out here looking bad. This building going to come up, y'all. So we're sitting up here listening now. Marsau really feeling threatened by these two men together. Y'all don't underestimate. Y'all know Martel sitting up there. Martel got to know a little something. But even if it's just his connection with Fred, this man is still threatened. Why you have to bring this man on the show? So he's threatened. So he gonna belittle whatever contract that Marsau got with what Martel got with Fred. He want to undermine it and say, oh no, this is how I did it. But you're a failure. You are a failure. Who want to copy after you? You are a failure. Then you rely on a woman to do 85% of everything. Put in her name, not your name. You are a weak man. You are a weak man. Yeah, you are a weak man. And you can't compete with Fred, and you definitely ain't gonna compete with Martel and Fred together. You won't be able to compete with that, bro.
So right now, just for me, I'm just getting my feet wet. I'm trying to take everything slow.
Trust me, I'm with you on that. Yeah. But I love seeing it. I was like, okay.
That's it, you guys. Jealousy and envy is really a bad emotion to have. Because when you jealous and envy of somebody, you want what they got. And every time they do a little something, make a little effort, you're going to belittle them, throw negative things at them. You're going to feel threatened. My soul feels threatened by Fred on the scene. Hey, y'all cutting up. Just cutting up now. The Titanium has just reviewed. Marsau just spewing all his envious and jealousy out. He can't fake it. Titanium now realized that he feels threatened. He's threatened by Fred coming on the scene because Fred is a real builder. So, what's your name, boo? Let's see what she says. She says, Miss D. Green Blank says, Doreen says, Marsau is a liar. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yes. Yeah, Marsau and Tisha will go down back to the movie theater where you come from with your big old suit, Martel. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, she said they're going to go back. And maybe, and they're broke as a joke. They done burned too many bridges. That's right. So many bridges you guys have burned. You burn your bridges everywhere you go. There is a reason why some people meant to be broke, because they are no good people. Marsau and Tisha are those people. Speak, Titanium, speak, man. Words of wisdom from Doreen. Now let's see what Marcy Starling is saying. I keep saying that Marsau isn't as smart as he wants the world to believe. Girl, you nailed it. He's sitting up there trying to undermine Fred and Martel contract. Can y'all believe that? The man that done failed at everything. The man that ain't built nothing. He's sitting up here talking and I don't understand what he's saying. Furthermore, if Fred walked through that door and tried to explain to you how to build a building, you wouldn't even understand. Marsau, you're right, Miss Starling. She says, I keep saying Marsau isn't as smart as he wants the world to believe. While he's so busy trying to prove it to the views, he's sitting up there trying to prove it to us that he's so smart. The CCs, the bloggers, he trying to prove that to the CCs, the viewers, and the blogger that he's smart, that he has more than what he is. Yeah, the big baller can't even pay $240-something fine for an abatement charge to clean up that nasty filth off your property. Big baller, $200-something is a burden for you to pay. Yeah, so let's say she said he think he's more than what he is. He'd go around and answer all those questions of the prosecutor, attorney. Wait a minute, wait. I'm some kind of, but anyway, he's beating around and answering all those questions of the prosecutor attorney because he know he faked everything. He faked his credentials, you guys, that he conveniently, I can't recall, but he can recall everything his wife did. That's interesting. While on that witness stand under oath, he won't just quit. You need to quit while you are ahead. Yes, the titanium. Yeah, they done spoke. Okay, Cherry said, they don't pay nobody. oh, hey, they take is not given. Lorraine, 1964, can a convict drug dealer get a lawyer license in Georgia? Good question. Good question. Great work, CK. Great work. CK will never touch on criminal records regarding the Scots because it will debunk his false perception of the imaginary core 6. This fake storyline that doesn't really exist. None of this stuff, all this stuff this man sitting down there talking to Marsau, to Martel don't even exist. Trying to undermine Fred's contract with Martel and all this stuff, all this false perception. Your imaginary mind. Marsau, it's imaginary in your mind that you are a builder, that you are smart. But anyway, she gonna say, let me read this over, y'all. I just get out the way. MJ. Okay, MJ. Great work. CK will never touch on criminal records regarding the Scots because it will debunk the false perception of the imaginary core 6 that doesn't really exist. Melody is the only real business person from that group. You nailed it. So CK has to keep up with the persona that he premiered the show with. They were successful entrepreneur, but we tired. You're going to lose your fan viewership again, CK, if you don't take these fake people off the air and put some real entrepreneurs on the air. Because he came backpedal on that because he would show something. Anyway, Gifts away and say, good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. And this is your titanium spotlight. Thank all of you for whatever you do for me. Cash App is greatly appreciated. Thank you for your PayPal. Thank you for your super sticker. Thank you for, I'm going to 11,000, y'all. Thank you for the many subscribers, new and old. And love you.
Mark E. Dean and Dennis L. Moeller, who developed the internal architecture of what's known as the ISA, or Industry Standard Architecture, at IBM in the early 1980s. The pair began working together on a team tasked with building a microcomputer system with bus connectivity for peripheral processing devices for IBM computers and compatible PCs. A bus is a device that connects a computer's central processing unit with devices such as keyboards, mice, monitors, printers, and the like. With the bus installed, devices can communicate with one another, making it possible for devices to work together efficiently and at high speeds. Dean and Muller made architectural improvements within the PC and the bus that laid the foundation for explosive growth in the computing industry. Their invention, for which they received a U.S. patent in 1985, made it possible for users to connect computers to peripherals by simply plugging them in. Number 39, improved fountain pen. William Purvis was an African-American inventor and businessman who received multiple patents in the late 1800s. He is known to have patented an improvement to the early design of fountain pens in 1890. Before his invention, fountain pens did not have an onboard ink reservoir and required a separate ink bottle. Purvis's design included a small ink storage inside the pen, allowing for even ink distribution onto the writing medium. According to Purvis, his updated design of the fountain pen was intended to provide a simple, durable, and cheaper construction so the pen could be carried in someone's pocket. Purvis set an elastic tube between the pen nib and the ink reservoir, enabling the tube to return the excess ink to the reservoir. After this improvement, the new pen could evenly distribute the ink when being used. Purvis's invention of the fountain pen with onboard ink storage made handwriting work cleaner and more efficient than the previous method. For this design, Purvis received a U.S. patent on January 7, 1890. Number 38, first gigahertz chip. In the year 2000, Mark Dean worked with a team of IBM's engineers to create the first gigahertz chip, a microprocessor able to do 1 billion calculations a second and break the barriers of what microprocessor manufacturers and semiconductor engineers thought was impossible. Prior to then, computer processors were operating in kilohertz at 1,000 cycles per second and megahertz at 1 million cycles per second. With Dean's game-changing piece of technology, computers were able to perform up their speeds. The chip meant that people could process data faster than ever before. This invention helped skyrocket personal computing sales in the late 80s and early 90s, making personal computers a part of everyday life. Today, personal computers are able to reach speeds of 6 gigahertz, which could go even higher in the future. Number 37, snowmobile. People using snowmobiles for fun rides in snowy areas or getting around in places where regular vehicles can't easily go can show some appreciation to Frederick McKinley Jones, an American inventor, entrepreneur, and engineer who developed an early prototype of a snowmobile. The snowmobile he developed was fashioned from the fuselage of an airplane and mounted on 4 skis. He attached a motor to power it, but the contraption had no brakes, so Jones had to dig his heels into the snow to bring it to a stop. With the use of his snow machine, as he called it, Jones drove doctors across the snow-covered fields of Minnesota to make necessary house calls. This also allowed Jones to make ends meet during those harsh conditions. Number 36, vacuum heating systems. David N. Crosthwaite was famed for his many inventions for which he got 119 patents. His most highly respected accomplishments include his heating system design for New York's iconic Radio City Music Hall and the Rockefeller Center. This invention was designed to operate with steam at controlled subatmospheric pressures. The system consisted of multiple radiating systems for different parts of a building, all supplied from the same steam source, with a single exhausting mechanism maintaining the required subatmospheric pressures. Within the system was a reducing valve that regulated steam pressure in the radiators, determining the amount of heat they emit. There was also a differential pressure controller that maintained a constant pressure difference between the supply and exhaust sides of the radiators. This innovation allowed efficient heating in areas with varying weather conditions and prevented the need for separate heating systems, reducing costs and complexity. The system also ensured optimal heat distribution and energy efficiency in buildings. Crosthwaite's contributions to heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, HVAC, continue to inspire and inform new generations of inventors and engineers. Number 35, gamma electric cell.
So you're
In
watching.
1963, Henry T. Sampson was awarded a patent for a gamma electric cell, which converted radiation into electricity. The device was used for capturing the radiation in the shielding of a nuclear reactor and transforming it into auxiliary power. The technology was used to generate additional power in nuclear reactors. Sampson's invention has been significant for the nuclear power industry and has contributed to developing innovative power sources. He is also the first African American to earn a PhD in nuclear engineering in the United States. Number 34, VoIP technology, voice over internet.